pray to God not to get these type of questions in the final examination, right? Look at the first section, fill in the blanks. I don't know if anybody got 5 out of 5 here. Anybody got 5 out of 5? Anybody 4? 4, good. Any 3? Hands for 3? That's good. Anybody 0 and below? That means negative. Most probably, because this is a section completely dependent on vocabulary. So first you should focus on that. I don't exactly say that you would get this type of hard questions, but we should be ready for everything. That's what we should learn. Now look at the first section, first question. Calvin, name of the person, reached the dash of his career in his early 30s when he became president and CEO of a software company. Now, are we speaking about the success of Calvin or failure of Calvin? How do we say success? He became the president and also CEO of a software company in his early 30s only. Early 30s. What do you mean by early 30s? Before 35. Late 30s in the sense after 35. We have this type of meanings mostly in the reading comprehensions. Early 1700s, early 90s, late 90s. So this would be given in the questions of true or false. Late and early words. Be careful there. Now Kelvin reached, the blank is given, the is followed by noun. And all of them can be used as the nouns only. Look at the first word. What is the first word here? Zephyr. Zephyr is nothing but basically a breeze or wind, which is called as a west wind. A breeze which comes from the western side of. Next, plethora. This is the word used for any location which has many flora and fauna. What is flora and fauna? Plants and animals. Where there are plenty of plants and animals, usually this word is mentioned, that is plethora. Plethora is nothing but many, multiple. Next, another one, whale. We have many words related to this, like V-A-L-E. Next one, W-H-A-L-E. Next one, V-A-L. Two, three words are there. But what do you mean by this word V-A-L-E? You got this word very recently in spellings. Do you remember? Do you remember there was this word, whale, V-A-I-L. What do you mean by whale, this whale? Whale is to? What is this whale? Pronounce all the words. Don't go with different pronunciations. All the words give the same pronunciation. They are homophones. First, whale gives the meaning of a valley, mountain valleys, loyalu. Next one, W-H-A-L-E. I think you should know that. What is that whale? A sea creature. Next, what is the next one? V-A-I-L. What do you mean by V-A-I-L? Now, out of these two words, one gives the meaning of covering. This whale, cloth covering. Which whale is that? V-E-I-L. Remember that. Okay. Next, V-A-I-L. We have one more word. I don't recollect that word. But get the meaning of this word V-A-I-L. What is this whale? Have you heard this word? Whale. What is this whale? You should know all these synonyms here, homophones here, not synonyms. This whale is to respect people. Do you know, in some movies, especially Asian movies, people remove their hat in manner of respect. Usually we give namaskar, and they remove their hat and bend like this. Do you remember that? That is called as whale. And this whale is nothing but to cry. Okay. Remember the difference. And here V-A-I-L-E gives the meaning of whale. It is not relevant here. One more word, important word, nocturnal. Write one more word, nocturnal, N-A-L, add N-A-L. Nocturnal is adjective, nocturnal is nothing but noun. Given word is noun, AL is adjective. Both of them speak about the same things. Do you know any nocturnal animal? What is nocturnal animal? The animals which live during the night time, basically scorpions and snakes, they are called as nocturnal animals. Anything that happens, things related to night, actions which happen in the night, animals which live in the night, all of them give used with the word of nocturnal. Next, zenith. What do you mean zenith? If I say when you get the job, you will reach your zenith of your career, what does it mean? The final stage, almost top of your career. Now looking at this fellow, he has become president and also CEO. Is there any other position from apart from this which can be the top position? No. So CEO position is a top position in a company. That means he reached almost final career of his final position of his career. So that must be used with the word zenith. Zenith means top, highest. These also used with the meaning of peak, P-E-A-K, peak, top. Move to 2. Although I had asked a simple yes or no question. Now remember the word although, though, although, even though. All of them are used to combine what type of statements? Yeah, tell me. What type of sentences are they used to combine? Two contrast statements. Now, although I had asked a simple yes or no question. Now, this although is used with positive or negative? Positive. What is the sentence here? I asked one simple yes or no question. That's it. That is very positive case. Irfan's reply was dash and I didn't know how to interpret it. Interpret is nothing but how to understand it. I asked one simple question. Now the answer is very simple or very difficult? Very difficult, very confusing answer. That's why I was unable to understand. Now do we need positive word or negative word here? Negative. Look at the first word. What is the first word here? Prodigal. Prodigal person. What do you mean prodigal? Prodigal is to waste. Prodigal personality basically refers to financial cases where people waste a lot of money. Unnecessary spending is called prodigal. Irate is nothing but to get angry. Next, equivocal is nothing but anything that is unclear, bewildering, puzzling, come with the same meaning. Next one, voracious comes with the meaning of uncontrolling. Next, harrowing comes with the meaning of distressing. Have you heard this term, voracious speaker? What do you mean by voracious speaker? Voracious speaker doesn't refer to some women who speak non-stop. It is not exactly that one. Voracious speaker is a person who doesn't need any preparation before speaking and who cannot even stop while speaking. He cannot be even interrupted. You cannot even stop him. He has so much of knowledge. He can speak uninterruptedly. You know voracious eating? What is voracious eating? Heavy eating, lot of eating, like a gluttony. What is gluttony? What is gluttony? Too much eating is called as gluttony. Now what can be your answer according to the answers that you have on the screen? Tell me your answer. I asked him very simple question. This fellow's reply was dash, and because of that I did not know how to understand it. Now when can you don't understand somebody's answer? When it is waste, when it is angry, when it is unclear, when it is uncontrolled, when can is distress. Which is your answer? Unclear. Answer is unclear. I was unable to understand. Right? Move to 3. The high profile company CEO was given and dash for speaking at the monthly meeting of the area business leader society. This you can understand with the general knowledge. General knowledge. Now we are speaking about a person who is high profile company CEO. He was given something and is given, immediately blank is there, noun is needed. He was given for speaking at the monthly meeting of the area business leadership society. Now tell me whether this leadership society is big or company CEO, high profile company CEO is big. Who is big here? Who is bigger here? CEO, this fellow is bigger. He is just like a guest of the honor. He is just like guest of that meeting. Now remember, look at the options once. All of them are again used in the nouns only. Now this is what happens. Basically, some low standard questions would be one is noun, one is verb, one is adverb, another one is adjective, another one is preposition or conjunction. Only one noun would be there, you can directly answer. But coming to this category of the sentences, this type of questions, all of them would be nouns, and now here you completely need the vocabulary knowledge. Otherwise, we cannot answer. So don't just stick to the grammar, even focus on vocabulary while learning grammar, right? Now, what he was given at the meeting. Look at the first one. What is the first one here? Expiation. Expiation is nothing but to feel sorry, to feel regretted towards something, towards somebody, towards something that you have done. If you did any mistake, you feel sorry, that is called as expiation. Next, honorarium is nothing but a reward basically given to guest of honors. It is not a prize, it is just like a gift for not performing. Without even performing, you present him something. Okay. Next one, inoculation repeated in the sentences related to COVID. Inoculation is nothing but to vaccinate. Write one more word, immunize. Next, interpretation, interpret. You had seen this word somewhere. Do you recollect it? Where was this word? In the previous sentence only. I could not interpret. Interpret in the sense, understand. Interpretation is nothing but understanding. Okay. Next, we have one more word. What is that word here? Inquisition. Inquisition is nothing but to inquire, to investigate. Investigation. Now tell me your answer. What can be your answer here? This CEO is given a sorry, he was given an award, he was given vaccination, he was immunized, or he was given interpretation, he was given investigation. Which can be your answer? He was given some gift, some type of respect towards him. They gave him something, they presented him something that comes with a honorarium. That is called as honorary award. Have you heard this term? Honorary award is nothing but not for the winners or losers. It is only given in respect towards somebody. Next, move to 4. Zachary was doomed to a miserable life. Now, Zachary's life is good or bad? How do we say? Miserable life. For no matter how much he had so many things. No matter how much he always dash, here there must be dash, okay? Blank must be here. He always dash the possession of others. Possessions in the sense? Possessions in the sense? Belongings. Belongings of other people. Whatever he might have, let him have any good job, whatever the richest thing he has, he still desires for the others' property, others' things and all. He always tries to get from others. Now look at the options that are given. He always blank is there. And as you can see, all of them are only V2 forms. We cannot eliminate any. All of them are verbs only. Look at the first one. Protraction. What do you mean protraction? To expand, increase. Next, exaltation, exalted. You should tell me this answer. Exultant. We have this word also. Exultant, exaltation, exalted. What is that? Extreme happiness, very happy. Next, we have one more word. That is not endangered. What is that spelling? What is that pronunciation? Can you tell me? Engendered. Can we say engendered? Engendered is nothing but to generate something, to create something, to produce something new. Next, coveted is nothing but desired. Write one more word, coveted, V-E-R-T-E-D. Write one more word in addition to that. Difference between coveted and coveted. Coveted is trying to get other things. What is coveted? Coveted operations, covert operations. Have you heard this? Covert operations are nothing but secret operations. Anything that is done in secrecy. Next one, filibuster. Filibuster is nothing but to waste the time of others or to block the time of others for your own benefit. to waste or block the time of others for your benefit. Usually this word is used in the parliamentary positions. When some leader wastes the time unnecessarily by blocking others person's speech, it is called as filibustering. Okay. Now tell me your word, which is your answer? He always dash. He has so much things, he has so many things. Now he protracted the positions, he exalted the positions, he generated the positions, he desired the positions, he wasted the positions. Which one is your answer? He coveted. Coveted is nothing but he always wanted others things, though he had so many things. Move to 5. Sheila's grueling hike included passing through numerous blank must be at the end. Blank must be at the end. What type of word is numerous? Parts of speech. What is the parts of speech? Adjective. Must be there. Noun. Now, terrarium, neoprene, jurisdictions, ravenants. Next one, belfries. Now, do you know any word here? Any word that you had seen before? What you had seen? Jurisdiction. This word is repeatedly asked in our sentences, in our exams. Now look at the first word. What is the first word here? Terrarium. Any word that you can recollect in rhyming related to this? What is that? Chemistry. Terrestrial. Okay. Anything else? Rhyming in the sense last words must rhyme. Last letters must rhyme. Have you heard the word aquarium? Same related. In aquarium, what do we keep? Fish or fishes. In terrarium, you don't keep this fish. Instead, you try to keep some plants, some rocks, type of steppings and all. Usually related to the designs which are used in the glasses. Instead of fish, these are the related to flora and fauna other than fish, which are incubed into the glasses. They are called terrariums. Next one. What is the next word here? Neoprene. Neoprene is a type of cloth. Just like we have silver, silk cloth, cotton cloth and all. This is a type of cloth which is resistant to fire. Resistant to fire. Do you know, like the Westerners, they use some type of hand glove to catch the utensils while cooking? Yes. So that the cloth which is made up of is nothing but a neoprene cloth, which is fire resistant. Okay. Next one. Jurisdiction is nothing but the area, the reach, the power that one has in particular area. Next one. Ravines is nothing but the slopes or steeps of mountains. Next one. Belfries is nothing but the place where bells are kept, huge bells. Do you know there are bells? Some churches, they have the bells on the top, the huge bells and all. So just like the small house where the bells are kept at the top, they are called as belfries, not at all related. Now tell me your answer. The sentence is related to Sheila. Now Sheila's grueling hike. You know hike? Mountain hiking, trekking. Hike is also related to salary hike. That is different. Okay, and I get you. Okay, it is not salary hike here. It is a hike related to in relation to the trekking, mountain hiking. Do you know that? People, okay, trek the mountains, okay, with the threads and all. It included passing through numerous what? Passing through numerous this type of terrariums, cloth not at all related, jurisdiction related to law and order, not related. Now, related to different steeps of mountains, another one is bells. Which one is your answer? Ravens. Ravens is nothing but the steeped mountains where they climb towards the top. Move to 6, rearrangement. But here this is somewhat different from the regular one which you see. You have to swap any 2 sentences to make the whole passage meaningful. Only 2 sentences, but let us make the everything. Let us swap all A, B, C, D, and you will understand which one is correct and which one is wrong. Now, I will only take you through the grammar. Okay. Now tell me which of the options can be used in the beginning. Which of the options are possible in the beginning? Let us eliminate some options from the beginning. What can be eliminated? What can be eliminated? B can be eliminated. Why? Starting with the and. And is related to what type of word? What type of word is that? Conjunction. What type of conjunction is that? What type of conjunction is that? Sir, don't ask us all that. Ask us only parts of speech. If you ask us types, no. Do you remember fanboys? Do you remember fanboys? Yes? Where are they from? From conjunctions. They are related to which type in the conjunctions? Type 1, coordinating conjunctions. Don't look at me as though you never heard what is conjunction, never attended any conjunction class. You know what it is, but you don't recollect. Of course, we have the problem of short-term memory loss. So we need to overcome, right? Now first B is eliminated from the beginning. Now come to the ending part. How many options cannot be used at the ending? How many options cannot be used at the ending? Come to A. A is ending with the off. Not possible. OFF can be used at the ending. Remember. Next again B must be eliminated from the beginning. Now let us connect this ending part with something. The initial effects of what? Effects of one procedure, not possible. Effects of COVID-19 pandemic. So what must be our pair if at all we make a pair? It must be AC. Continuation, pandemic. Many have begun adopting longer term plans. Continuation, what can be there? Plans and the procedures to address the changing landscape. Continuation, and is there. Continuation, can you tell me? And the strategic, operational, technological and governance issues. See, this is all a noun phrase only. What is the noun in this sentence here? Issues is a noun. We are speaking about the issues. What type of issues are they? Strategic, operational, technological and governance issues that have emerged. Now another pair that we have to make here is nothing but a B with a D. One pair we have already made. What was that? AC. Now can we use A as the beginner? Yes. What is that? As companies, as is also not possible there, the world over are weathering in initial effects of COVID-19 pandemic. Many have begun adopting longer term plans and procedures to address. Here address is nothing but to solve those problems, addressing the issues in the sense, to address the changing landscape and strategic operational technological governance issues that have emerged. Now our arrangement comes with the A, C, B, D. That means what we have to change here only? A and D are in their position only. We have to change only CB. Do you find any CB? Answer comes with 3. Next move to 7. Continuation. One pair you can make very easily. What is that pair? Can you tell me? What is one pair which you can make? Always learn to make pairs. In the sentence rearrangement, jumble sentences, first make pairs. We'll get all the rearrangement. What is a pair we can make? Let us say there was a camel, okay, and he lived in the continuation in the middle of a desert. What type of desert is that? Hauling desert. That is an adjective combination. So what is the pair we can make here? A with D. This is one pair that we can understand. Because he did not want to work. Continuation. Continuation. What can be the continuation? AD is one pair, absolutely. AD is one pair. Now where do we have to add a B? Can we start sentence with B? Not at all. Not at all possible. Let us check with C. In the beginning of years, when the world was so new and all, continuation, all, and all the animals were just, it was completely new and animals are just started to beginning to work for man. And there was a camel. So this is the pair. Now we have to start with the C. C must be paired with the B. This was working for a man. There was a camel and he lived in the middle. Who here? Is it camel or man? Who lived in the middle of a desert? It is not a camel. We are speaking about this man. Okay. So this camel used to work for this fellow. Now this fellow lived in the middle of a desert. So rearrangement should begin with a C, must be gone back to B and must be paired with a A. Finally it must be used with a D. That is a pair. Now what can be the rearrangement according to this? Now B and D are fixed. B is second position, D is the fourth position. You have to swap only CA. Where is that CA pair? Comes with 4. Next, move to 8. Very easy this also. First sentence A. Make one pair along with A. What is the pair you can make? When he was 14. Okay, let us imagine it is not a beginning sentence. Okay, no problem. When he was 14, his father was sued for wrongful termination by A. By whom? By A? By a farmer. Farmer human resource department. No, farmer employee. What is the pair? Next, office Campton, California mini market. Without the guidance of A. What do we need after A? Noun is needed. Where is that? Without the guidance of a human resources department. This department is used with A or finances or to fight the suit. So what must be the pair here along with D? It must be C. Now what is remaining only? B is there. What is there? He was forced to hire an attorney and dip into John's college savings to pay the fees. Once look at this. Without the guidance of any department, this fellow had to spend all his finances on his own. That is a sentence meaning. Now rearrangement should begin only with the A. Of course this he doesn't refer to any noun here. We have to use this continuation as it is. There is no continuation of the noun here. Now A is used with what here? D. And D is used with the C. And C is used with the B. How many options are as it is? A and C are as it is. We have to swap only BD. Do you find any BD? Comes with 4. Next, move to 9. This you might have found somewhat difficult. Yeah. Rearrange. 2 are for bulk storage and retrieval of medications. In the new buildings is taken up. Once look at this. In the new buildings is taken up. Can you start the sentence? No. But remember this phrase. We can connect this sentence with something. Okay. All from the same manufacturer. A substantial amount of the pharmacy space. The pharmacy space in the new building. This space is taken up by 3 robotic devices. What is the pair here we have to use? D with B. Now continuation. Tell me continuation. Now all from the same manufacturer. What is all from the same manufacturer? These devices which are from the same manufacturer. 2 are for bulk storage and retrieval of medications. Out of these 3, 2 are for bulk storages. Now another pair comes with CA. Now what do you need to swap here? You have to swap only DA. Answer comes with 1. You can also answer this question in one more way. Instead of, see, what I tried to do is here, I did not swap only 2 words. I tried to rearrange all the words, which we generally do. If you want to change only 2, you can do it, but by taking time. You will consume more time. So simply whatever the rearrangement method we follow that rearrangement according to the grammar and meaning, and you will get the rearrangement. You know which one is not in the position, which one is correct. So you can get the answer very easily. Move to 10. Finally reach to errors. Anybody got, how many errors do we have? 6 errors. Anybody 6 out of 6? Anybody 5? I have finally decided to bite a bullet and learn how to code. I have forms are followed by V3. I have finally decided. What did I decide? I decided 2 is followed by here V1, and here there is a idiom. That idiom is nothing but bite a bullet. What do you mean by bite a bullet? Bite a bullet is nothing but to do anything by harshness, by anything, like by hook or crook. It is a meaning of by hook or crook, by any struggle. Whatever the amount of struggle it is, you do it. That is called as biting the bullet. Write one more idiom. By hook or crook. By hook or crook. And learn how to code. I will learn the coding however it is. Let it be hard, let it be easy, let me struggle, let me enjoy it, I will do it. Now there is one error in this. Can you tell me what the error is? I have finally decided to bite. Remember, when idioms are asked in the errors, phrase replacements, whatever, idioms are not meant to change the way they are used. Whatever the idiom that is given, it must be used with the same structure. Idioms do not have multiple structures. They have only one structure. They don't change according to the grammar. They are just additionally added into the sentences. They should be used with the same structure. Remember this logic. In many times, in many examinations, in the phrase replacements and in the errors, these type of questions are asked. Now here, there is no idiom as bite a bullet. The idiom is bite the bullet. That is very simple error which we may not recognize easily. Okay. Has anybody got this answer? 1. Very good. 2. Nice. Next, move to 11. The renter would have a very strong defense against any attempt over eviction on the basis of breach of unfair terms. Have you understood the context? Have you understood the context? Whom are we speaking about here? Renter. You know, renter who stays for rent. The renter would have very strong defense against any attempt. What is given here? Over eviction. The owner said, get out of my house. That fellow is staying for rent. Now this fellow would go to the court and sue him, saying this fellow is asking me to get out of his house in between. So he would do anything. He would have used any strong defense to fight against this owner. Okay, that is a sentence. On the basis of breach of unfair terms. Now this fellow owner has breached the unfair terms. What do you mean by breaching the terms? Breaking the law. Write down the term, important. Breaching, breach, breaching into technology. This is used in technological terms nowadays. Breaching is nothing but breaking the law. Right? Now, there is one error in this. What is the error? This is the error related to fixed prepositions. Related to fixed prepositions. Now, look at the first combination. The renter singular would have combination can be used. Have is followed by noun form. A very strong defense. Defense against whom? Against any attempt. Remember, attempt is followed by to. It is not followed by over. What in by eviction? Evict. Have you heard this term eviction pass? What in by eviction pass? Evict is to get out, leave from one particular place is called as eviction. Okay. So this fellow, owner asked him to leave, but this fellow used a strong defense against him in an attempt to eviction the pass. So your answer must be attempt to, not attempt over. Remember this point, fixed preposition combination. Move to 12. The airline said it had taken the decision after conducting a thoroughly safety and security review of its India service through the Iranian airspace. Tell me the error. The airline said it refers to airlines. It had is followed by V3. It had taken the decision when after, that is a preposition. Prepositions are followed by nouns or gerunds after conducting what? Conducting a thoroughly safety and security review. This A refers to this review. Remember, till here this is a noun phrase. Now there is one error in this noun phrase. Can you tell me what it is? It is not a thoroughly safety and security review. It is a thorough review. Thorough safety and security review. There must be adjective, safety and security review together is a noun combination. Right? Of its India service. One more error is there. What type of service is that? What do you see here? What is the parts of speech of Iranian? What is the parts of speech of Iranian? I gave this logic many times. Those people have attended my explanation. What is the parts of speech of Iran? Iran is noun. What is Iranian? India. What is Indian? It is not India service, it's Indian service through the Iranian airspace. These two words must be adjective in this case. You can go for B or you can go for C, no problem. Two errors. Next, the RBI clarification comes days after India's ministry, following a meeting with technology and payment companies, said the central bank would look into concerns raised by the industry. Very lengthy sentence, but sensible one. The RBI clarification, is it singular or plural here? Singular, followed by comes. What is that? V5. Can we connect a singular plus V5 plus V5? It is followed by V1 or V5? V1 or V5? Huh? Are you sure? Are you sure? Why? Tell me the rule. I, we, you, they. They are used with the V1. He, she, it. They are used with the V5. Now the RBA clarification singular is used with the V5. That means it plus V5 combination. Days after India's Commerce Ministry, following, that means the next one, immediate next one, a meeting with technology and payment companies, said. This said is related to what? This said is related to RBI, India's Commerce Ministry, meeting, technology, companies. All the words which I underlined here are nouns. Now I am asking you, what is the subject combination for this verb? I want subject verb combination for this. It is nothing but the ministry said. What did the ministry say? The central bank would. This would is followed by V1. What is the phrasal verb given here? Look into. What do we look into? Investigate. Write down that word, important. Look into concerns raised by the industry. This is the V3 plus by form. This is nothing but passive verb combination. Can you find any error in the sentence? Look at the sentence very carefully. You should focus on two indicators here. What did I mark there? What did I mark there? Commas. Commas. Very carefully. The RBI clarification comes days after India's Commerce Ministry, this ministry. From here, following a meeting with technology and payment companies, this is the additional information which is given related to Commerce Ministry. This can be called as noun complement. Remember, noun complements are always used between two commas. When this type of sentences are used, you must immediately recollect that the noun which is used before the comma must be our subject of the sentence, and a verb that is used after comma is the verb combination. This is subject verb combination. This is specially used in the case of subject verb agreement when subject additional complement is used in the between of the commas. Remember this logic. Okay, so you should know how a sentence is framed. Otherwise you will misunderstand the sentence while reading it. You should know who is speaking, what somebody is saying and all. So here our subject is India's Commerce Ministry, and they said this is happened. Now can you find any error in the sentence? Any error that you can find? First one, what is error? Apostrophe. We are speaking about Ministry of India, India's Commerce Ministry. Remember, this is what the point. Basically, we have two logics to combine nouns. In English, two nouns can be combined with the apostrophe of s, apostrophe and of. We also combine them with preposition sometimes. We also combine them with the conjunction, but I'm using only the first three, Apostrophe of S, only apostrophe and of, because they three give only one meaning, that is nothing but the meaning of possession. The three give only one meaning, that is meaning of possession. Now remember, some nouns can be turned into adjectives in English. It is not always the same, sometimes it varies. Now you can use a sentence as RBI's clarification. That means the clarification which belongs to RBI, or you can also say the sentence as the RBI clarification, which is also literally the same meaning, clarification of the RBI only. Now in that manner, we are actually turning RBI into as the noun form only. This type of nouns can be called as compound nouns. We cannot change the word RBI into adjective, that is not possible. But understand it, without S and with S, both of them are same meaning. And for your clarification, let us go with the RBI's clarification. That can be a sensible grammatical error. But remember, if you ask me, sir, is it correct without S? I would say it is absolutely correct. But according to the grammar we have learned, let us just go with the apostrophe of S. Has anybody got this idea? One. Anybody else other than this guy? No. Yes? Two. Very good. Okay? Right. Basically there is no error, but according to the grammar that we learned, we can go with apostrophe S. That is logical. Next, move to 14. Too many would have worked in and admire Hong Kong. The city is too valuable, a beacon of what can be achieved with imagination. We are exaggerating the lifestyle of this city, Hong Kong here. Now look at the sentence very carefully. Too many who have worked in and admire Hong Kong. We are speaking about the people who have worked in Hong Kong and admire Hong Kong. Now what is the error here? There is one error in the first part only. What is that error? What is the difference between among these three? What is TO2? What is the parts of speech? First tell me, what is the parts of speech? Next, what is the parts of speech of second one? TO2. What is that? Parts of speech. Adjective. Amma? That is adverb. Adverb of degree. Next one, what is the next one? TWO. What is this one here? It is not noun, it is adjective. Okay, first one is preposition, second one is adverb of degree, and the third one is nothing but adjective of number. Okay, now remember, we are this somebody, the speaker in this sentence, referring to the people who went to Hong Kong and experienced the lifestyle. That is a sentence. There is a third person who is speaking this sentence. Now is it too many people who have worked in? If you say too many people who have worked in Hong Kong, that means we are referring to the exaggerating of the number. There are extensive number who have worked there. We are not speaking about the number of people who are working there. We are only referring to the people who worked there. That's it. Just simply referring to the people. Two, if there is comma after these two, then you would get more clarity. Just keep a comma after two. Too many people who have worked in and admire Hong Kong. The city is too valuable, a beacon of what can be achieved with imagination. It is not a TOO, it must be only two. Technically there must be comma, and remember, they won't give commas and full stops if at all, if it is easy to find out. They won't mention comma. If there is any comma after TOO, most of you would have answered that question. But now can you answer that question that easily? Not at all possible. Your answer is not TOO, your answer is only 2. Remember that logic. Next, move to 15. These enterprises also need active bond markets and derivations that distribute risks widely, not only to raise debt directly, but also via non-banking financial companies. Don't get confused with the pronunciation. In British English it is via, in American English it is via. Okay, now these enterprises, first of all, this is the indicator of singular or plural, followed by plural. They also, what is given here? V1. That means it is the combination of they plus V1. Is the combination fine? Yes, they also need what? Need active bond markets. Now what are we speaking about here? The topic is related to finance. First make sure that. And derivations that distribute. First look at this word. What is this word here? Singular noun or plural noun here? Singular or plural? Followed by relative pronoun. What is the relative pronoun here? That. That relates to derivations only. Plural noun combination. Distribute is what here? V1. That means again it is a combination of they plus V1 only. Distribute risks widely. Not only. Immediately you should recollect one word. What is the word? Is that mentioned? So there is no error in this part. What type of words are there? This is related to which word? Which parts of speech? Amma? Correlative conjunction. Okay. Not only to raise debt directly, but also via non-banking financial companies. Till here sentence is fine. Not only through the debts, but also via non-banking financial sectors. But still there is one error in this sentence. What is that error? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what is that error? Write one more word. Write one word. And you should tell me the differentiation between derivations and derivatives. Both are nouns only. But both of them completely mean different. Derivations are nothing but things which are related to origins, beginnings, sources. And derivatives is nothing but the word related to finance. This is nothing but financial contracts. Now, that's why I asked you in the beginning, the whole sentence is related to which topic? This is the word sentence related to finance. Now, they want to get active bonds and all from these different bonds and also derivatives, not from derivations. Change the complete word. Basically, these type of errors are very rare. The completely vocabulary changing words. Don't expect these type of words very hard. You may not even be able to find out these type of words because this is not vocabulary section. We only focus on grammar. Technically, when and is used, before that market noun form, after and what is there again? Noun form, derivations, noun. This is what we look for basically. But be careful with these type of words which may be out of the box, right? Next, move to the next section. Go to the passage questions. They look somewhat easy. I don't know how many of you solved it. Go to question number 20. Get the meaning of the word revolutionized. 10 years later, James Stanley, an English inventor, made several innovations that revolutionized bicycle design. Cancelled changing drastically. What do you mean drastically? Complete change, huge change, vast change. Became outdated. What do you mean outdated? Anything that is expired, obsolete, exercised control over. Which one is your answer? His innovations revolutionized bicycle design. What can be your answer? Any change that happens drastically, huge change. Move to 21. 22. Now here you should tell me the answers. You should get answers in this part. Don't miss the answer in the sentence rearrangement, jumble sentences, columns. These are the parts in which you need not to think too much. You need not to apply too much grammatical rules or vocabulary rules. Very simple ones. If you don't know how to solve these questions, please learn very quickly. Now, Gina didn't show up for the party, even though she made him a favorite among the guests. She was invited many times. Appeal to people of all ages. Which one is your combinations? We are speaking about whom here? Gina. She didn't show up. What in way didn't show up? Did not come. Did not arrive. Did not come. This is called with the meaning of show up. Show up is used only when somebody invites, not general coming. Not general coming. When you invite somebody and with that fellow comes, you can say he always shows up when I invite. If he doesn't come, then you have to mention as doesn't show up. Okay? Show up for the party, even though, tell me your answer, even though made him, even though she was. Which one is the answer? Gina, she combination. What must be the pair here? How many options have AF? Can we go with that answer? Can we go with that answer? No. Why? Huh? It is not about CE. It is about why? If AF is correct and C is wrong, your answer is still 5. So whenever there is none of these, and if there are multiple combinations in the options, not just one combination, multiple. If at all, let us say our answer is BF. Okay, fine, no problem. Directly we can answer. But when you have these type of double combinations, and if there is none of these or all of these in the fifth option, always wait. Because though you know the answer, you will miss the mark here. This is overflow. Many people make this type of mistakes and later they realize. Now, when there is none of this, immediately you have to check for C. If C is wrong, your answer is none of this. Now check for C. The movies of that particular hero, what happened? They appealed to the people of all ages. Now the meaning of this sentence is appealed to the people of all ages, in the sense all the ages of the people can watch that fellow's movies. That means this is like a homely movies, family oriented movies. Now is the C pair correct here? Answer is 3. Move to 23. The effects of television on preschoolers are mixed. What are they? Look at A. With benefits from some programs and clear disadvantages due to other aspects of viewing. Another one, are mixed was not meant. Look at this. Can we connect R and was here? Absolutely wrong. What else is given here? Turned him. Whom here? We are speaking about the preschoolers. Singular or plural? Plural. Can we use him here combination? No. Now, if at all we want to pair, we have to pair only AD. Once check AD sentence again carefully. What is sentence? The effects, in the sense the results of television on whom? On the preschoolers. Preschoolers in the sense the children who before go to the school, they are mixed. Mixed in the sense both positive and also negative. With the benefits. What is the benefit they would get by watching? From some programs, they would watch some programs like talent programs and talent shows, and also there are on the side disadvantages. Mixed in the sense this is the meaning. Now disadvantages are what they? Due to other aspects of viewing, other than the things related to program, they get another nonsense which they must not watch. So they get both benefits and also disadvantages. That is why we have the combination as mixed. Now what is the pair here? Absolutely AD. What is the option? 4. We have to check for again CE. The job he gave her was not meant for the faint-hearted. Faint-hearted people. Faint-hearted is adjective. What do you mean by faint-hearted? What do you mean by faint? Huh? Have you ever got fainted? Yes. Somebody gave her some job. One lady has got the job. But the job is not for the faint-hearted people. Faint-hearted in the sense weak-hearted people. For example, if you have any like phobia of falling down looking at the blood, can you go and work as a doctor? No. So it is not for the people who are the type of faint-hearted people. So not all jobs are meant for all people. So people who get fear of some jobs are called as faint-hearted people. You are afraid. So is a CE pair correct here? Yes, answer can be used with the 4. Next, move to 24. Glancing towards the clock. What do you mean by glancing? What do you mean by glancing? Looking, spectating, watching something. And remember, glancing is starting with here, gerund combination. Glancing towards something, having heard something. Okay, glancing towards the clock. Continuation, tell me your answer. This is together till here, this is one phrase only. We need continuation of the clause. What is that? And absolutely out. What else is there? She realized. Possible. Which a child? No. Your answer must be only E. Look at the continuation. She realized that she was late for. Late for? Is the sentence completed? We can connect, but it is not meaningful. So let us keep AE on hold. Do you have any AE pairs? Surprisingly, we don't have that. Come to B. Clearly, genetic factors and the environment in work, keep again on hold for some time. Try to connect with in work. Okay, tell me your answer. Genetic factors and the environment in work. Continuation, tell me. What is a pair? And they begin to make decisions on their own? No. Which a child is raised also affects personality development? Somewhat sensible. Here we are speaking about the factors related to environment in work which may affect personality development. Look at the sentence very carefully. If at all again is removed from the sentence, we may somehow connect the sentence. What is that sentence here? BF. Do you have any BF? Only one is there. But it is not sensible with again. You have to keep that away. Next, come to C. Do you have any individual options with C? No. Let us try to connect. They come to see themselves as persons in their own right. Continuation. And they begin to make decisions on their own. Can you find any pair? CD pair? No. That means none of the pairs are possible. What is your answer? None of this. Move to 25. This is a section of phrasal verbs. If the given phrasal verb is correct, you can use it for the no correction required, or you have to change the options. Look at the sentence first. I thought I would never get away from that boring guy. See, this is a sentence after getting away from that boring guy. Somebody expressed this sentence after getting away from that boring boy. So after getting away from that boring boy, this person said, I thought I would never get away from that fellow. Okay, this fellow already got out of that boring boy. Now look at the options. First, what are the two combinations we have here? Get in and get out. Are they relevant to the sentence? What is the sentence here? To leave somebody permanently and come out. It is to avoid somebody permanently. Get in and get out never give the meaning of leaving somebody permanently. Next, what else is given here? Get down. Get down comes with the meaning of bend down. Okay, first meaning that we can use. Write down another meaning. Get down is nothing but to lose hope, or lowering your head, bending the positions. Next, get away, same words. Tell me your answer. Which one is most probable in the given options? Get away, same options are there. Now, which option can be used here? You can go for 4 or 5. Either of that is fine because both are same. So, get away is a as it is word which you can use. You cannot get away from something. Move to 26. It took him over 2 years to get at his wife's death. What does the sentence express? What does the sentence express first of all? What do you mean by get at something? Get at something is nothing but to reach at something. To get access to something is called as get at something. Now it took him 2 years to get at his wife's death. Is that meaningful here? Reach his wife's death? Absolutely wrong. We need change. Look at the first option. Get by. Get by is nothing but to survive without finance. Without money, if you survive, that is called as get by. Continue to live successfully without even having all the necessities. Okay, it is surviving a difficult life. Next, we have another word. What is the word here? Get over. What in by get over? Come out or recover from difficulties, from upset, from disappointment. Next, we have another word. Get off. Get off is basically used in the communication. When you touch any unnecessary thing, if people tell you to remove your hand, they can say get off your hand. That means remove your hand. So it is just simply coming out of the place where you should not be. It is both physically and mentally. Next one, get to. Get to is nothing but to arrive at a conclusion, basically. To arrive an end, that comes with the exact meaning. We have got to the conclusion. That means we have reached the conclusion. Now, which one is the correct answer? Can you tell me? Second option. What is second option here? Get over. It took him over 2 years to get over his wife's death. That means he could not survive, from his wife's death. So he tried to pacify himself, control himself. He recovered from that sad deed. Move to next one. My job is to stand on the pavement. You know pavement, right? And hand up leaflets to the people. Even if you don't know what the meaning is, you can still answer this. Because this is the word which you use regularly. Do you know pavement? Footpath. You know leaflets? What do you call? Pamphlets. You know pamphlets? Pamphlets are nothing but leaflets, like advertisement papers. Now my job is to stand on that footpath and hand up leaflets to the people. Now look at the options given. Hand on, hand for, hand out, hand in. Tell me your answer. When you give something to the people, what is it called as? Hand out it to the somebody. Hand out in the sense give to somebody. Where is that option? Third one. Look at the first one. Hand on. Hand on is nothing but to pass something. It is just helping, not distributing. Next one. Hand for, we don't have this combination at all. Hand out is correct one only. Next, hand in also comes with the meaning of passing. Is it the same word here? Hand in and hand on. Almost related. Hand up is also passing, but official, to the authority. If you pass something, some record to your authority, some submission to your authority, to your higher people, like lecturers and all, that is called as hand up. Okay, so here you can go with 3. Move to 28. Vocabulary section. Find out the words in the first blank must be synonym and second one must be antonym. First look at the word. Tell me whether it is a positive word or negative word. What is the word there? Distraught. The child's distraught parents pleaded for witness to contact the police. Now when do you plead somebody? If the parents are very comfortable, very strong, or if the parents are very worried and frightened and all. What type of word do we need? They are worried, they are disturbed, something happened to their child. So they are pleading somebody for the witness. Now look at the option. First one, worried, sensible, okay. Frenetic, write down that word. Frenetic is fearful, afraid. భయభ్రాంతులు గురి చేసే విషయం ఏదైనా చూస్తే దాన్ని ఫ్రెనటిక్ అంటాం. రిలేటెడ్ టు ద fearful situations. It is not fearful one because it is about pleading, not related. Next one, we have another one that is balk. Balk is nothing but to resist. They are not resisting, they are asking. So third one is also not possible. Cling is nothing but to stick to something. Can we use sticking? No, not related. Next, another one comes with a reactive, another one is energetic. Reactive, which recreates. You know, reactor, nuclear reactor, which acts again. So it is not related word. Which one can be your answer only? What is another word that is given here? Composed. Now tell me your meaning. Composed. Composed is without doing anything, calm. They are not worried at all. They are not worried about their kid. That is called as composed. It is just like introvert personality. What do the introverts do? They are very calm, very peaceful. Okay, they are very composed. They don't speak to anybody. Now here the parents are very much worried about their child, and on the other side one type of parents are composed. They are not worried. So absolutely synonym and antonym combination comes with 1. Move to 29. No prudent money manager would authorize a loan without first knowing its purpose. Now look at the manager. Now this manager has good qualities or bad qualities according to the sentence? Good qualities or bad qualities? Bad qualities? Good quality. Why good quality? He wouldn't authorize a loan without first knowing its purpose. So this fellow always is very careful. So if you want to give any loan, he checks everything properly. Now no prudent money manager. Look at the options. First one, careless, positive or negative? Eliminate. Next, what else is there? Hasty. What in by hasty? What in by haste? Haste. What in by haste? Haste is anything that is very speed, quick. Anything that is done hurry-burry. You know hurry-burry? Yeah, same word. Next one, we have one more word here. Combination. What is that? Cautious, another one, incautious. Cautious is very careful, very observant. Incautious is again careless, again negative word out. Next, what else is there? Judicious. Judicious in the sense very careful, very analyzing, okay, very skillful, careful about the things which you do. Next, another one is what here? Precise. Precise in the sense accurate, to the point. Now we have 2 positive words. One is 4, another one is 5. Now tell me which one can be the correct suitable word, as synonym and opposite combination is needed. Prudent, judicious, prudent, precise. Is it precise or judicious? Judicious is needed. Judicious comes with the meaning of the person who can judge the things properly. Answer comes with 4. Move to 30. He announced that there would be more stringent controls on the possession of weapons. Possession of weapons in the sense owning a weapon. Okay, there would be more stringent controls. That means more strict rules. Stringent means stricter. Stringent rule in the sense strict rule, very severe rule. Tell me your answer. I think you can go with the direct answer. Hard, absolute, strict, lenitive, depressed. What can be your answer? Strict. You know hard, right? It is not hard rule. Eliminate that. You know what is this word? What is that word? Lenitive. Is it synonym or antonym? Antonym. Opposite of strict is nothing but lenitive. Do you know the word lenient? Do you know lenient? Leniency. What in by leniency? Not being strict. Careless about something. This is antonym. Depress is not related here. So go with only strict. And what is given on the antonym? Once look at that. What is the antonym word here? Lenient. Strict and lenient. Strict parents are lenient parents. Parents who care more, who care less. Answer comes with 3. Thank you. Are you reading newspaper daily? Which newspaper? What are you reading?